Hey guys, what's going on? Dustin, Floss NASTi, Silva back again for another Black Ops gameplay breakdown here on Hanoi with some team deathmatch going up against teams Randy and a team called Tryhards. Now we're going to be hopping on board with AlbinoHoBo here from Team Randy. Well, let's get this cracking right about now. So once again, we're on board here with Albino and playing some TDM on Hanoi. Some decent gameplay here. It looks like he doesn't know where he's going. And, alright, he sees his partner go off on Coffin side, so he branches out towards the middle, and he picks up the easy double there through the flash. Now right here, you should watch out for the apartment side window. You might want to pre-nade. And his nade doesn't get anyone, but so close. Now, you see him make excellent use of his flash grenades here. Ooh, I like the bank. Now, he's trying to flank the enemy here. He knows somebody just got his partner down, and he's going over here into the torture room, and it looks like they're going to be setting up shop in the dining room. This would be a perfect place to set up. You can always have 2 to 3 people in the house and one watching the window. What's this? It seems like he's overextending here. And a motion sensor. He puts down a motion sensor here, and this is completely useless unless you're actually camping their spawn, which you shouldn't be doing because you're overextending. Now, here there's absolutely no point in doing so, and you can see he almost gets killed, but his partner unknowingly saves his life, and then just blindly follows him after. Right now, he's in their spawn, and what he doesn't know is you're flipping the spawns, and by doing this, this is a prime example. And what's happening here is the spawns are going to flip. People are going to start spawning behind them, and they will have to use individual skill in order to take out their opponent. Now, here you want to go ahead and watch out for the tree crate setup. It seems that the enemy has a person on tree crate and 2 people in the house in other positions. Now, would be if you put someone in maybe the top kitchen or 2 overlooking the gate for extra support. Now, he goes and he kills a claymore here, just looking with Harden through a window, and good kill on the man in the house, but you definitely have to be watching out for the person camping in a corner. Alright, and this time it looks like he looks at the tree crate, and he's going into the house, and his team's trying to clear out the house again. Wow! Wow! Triple spray! Wow! That's just why you don't have 3 guys pushing their spawn. Let someone move up into the main house and then wait 10 seconds, go flank them, and this should be common sense. I mean, sorry people, we can't get this twisted. This isn't high level of gameplay here. You don't just push their spawns in a group. You're not supposed to be holding hands. You don't run through the middle and let one person move up and watch the checkpoints. Alright, we're gonna be hopping on board with Samuel Jackson for Team Tryhards, and about 4 minutes left in the game. This is Team Deathmatch on Hanoi. Oh, wow. Wow, he didn't even move from that nade. Alright, you have to remember here that this score could have been so much higher if only teamwork was used. This is a pointless team gameplay right here. And how would I say that? It's a pointless free-for-all in a team game. There's absolutely no cooperation as a unit. And this is completely terrible. I see no organization. They're just in the center of the apartment, and 2 of his teammates, they seem to be leaving him just to wander off into no man's land. They're giving up top control here. You can see him dying in the house, and he has to remember here that he could get flanked, so be sure to watch your flank. You see him just laying down in this front door, the front steps of the center apartment, and someone could easily be coming and taking him out. And at this point on your radar, you should see that your opponent's down and try and help him. Oh, wow. Luck won't win the game the entire time. I mean, you see Samuel Jackson just picks up that kill, and that's only because his partner was left dying. Alright, so we're hopping back on board with Albino from Team Tryhard, and once again, this is TDM on Hanoi, about 3 minutes left in the game. You see him just wander into no man's land. He does pick up the kill, but Look at that. He's not even looking at the top window. You should definitely scan target areas, not just run out there and say, oh, I see you hiding, and go ahead and try to shoot them. I mean, wow. Let's just not watch our flanks. Look at him just blindly running forward. You're not working as a unit. This is phenomenal. I'm learning how to run and gun and not to lock spawns. I mean, so you're sitting here staying in any area, and it's completely pointless because the spawns are constantly flipping, and you can't even hold a building, and you're sitting there running through all of them. It's like, seriously, why do you not know these things? I mean, even I know these things. I mean, but there you go. There you go once again. I'm at a higher level of awareness than most. And he throws a good pre-nade if anybody was actually hiding in that building. And once again, you can see here, he's running off without his teammates. He does pick up a kill, and he goes completely off him. If you can see, there's no teammates anywhere around him. And right now, he's planning on flipping the spawns once again. If anything, I'd have a position. I'd set 3 people in the center house. I'd go ahead and have maybe 2 watching the gate and 1 watching tree crate, assuming they're spawning on this kitchen side over here. Now, if they were spawning more on the city side, I'd go ahead and have 2 people focusing on the center house, and maybe 1 watching the stairs and 1 watching each window in the hangman's area. Now, at that point, you could have a pretty good lock on the spawns, but for some reason, they just don't want to lock the spawns. And you see here, Last Stand is a complete waste. It went ahead and actually killed Albino and his teammate when he got an easy medic pickup, but then turned around and was killed. And Albino, you see here, he uses terrible flash grenades. You should see your opponent, or your teammate's already inside the house, so there's absolutely no reason to use a flash grenade. And just jumping out the window like there, right in the middle, that's a terrible play. I mean, fortunately for him, the back was turned to the opponent, and he can just go ahead and pick up the kill. And you see him once again, I don't know how many times this is now, 4 or 5 times, just trying to flip the spawns, and he's going inside their spawns. Once again, people, you have to hold the spawn. You have to organize, and once again, people, you have... Wow. Wow. I mean, easily that kill could have been avoided there had Albino just drop-shotted. He's completely terrible at aiming, and I know he was a little weak there, but if you had drop-shotted, you would have easily killed that guy, and you could have avoided a death. Alright, and once again, team deathmatch. It probably ends right about here. Ended up winning 7,500 to 4,700, but let's go ahead and let's check the stats here. As a team, the tryhards win 12, 13, 5, alright, 39 positive, and not bad, but it could have been a lot better. The other team went negative, and they could have played a lot better as well, but even team tryhard here had only 1 or 2 moments where they worked good together as a team. I mean, regardless of their score, there was a lot of running and gunning, and there were some moments where their team was team shooting, and maybe Poo Poo Irwin would get lucky and shoot out of his window and save Albino, or something of that nature. But the big difference here between organized and unorganized team shooting is it didn't really look like there was a setup or any sort of strategy. I would have liked to see this team to make more use of their time and try different setups to see what works. I mean, I'm giving this a 0.83 out of 10 for Team Tryhards, because they did run and gun, and there wasn't a whole lot of teamwork, and although they did win, it could have been a lot better. Other strategies could have been implemented, and overall, we could have seen a lot better gameplay if they did implement such strategies. This is just a blatant unorganization, and they're just running and gunning. Now, remember to go ahead and check out my other channel, PokerGod134, for some more videos. Also, my blog under the name of Quapex, and live stream is underway for gameplay and team matches. I want to say that's it. Like I said, once again, if you're going to look for general updates and anything I'm doing now or will be doing in the future, make sure you follow me or check me out on Twitter or Facebook, and everything I've said can and will be found in the description box below.